They say that addiction and drug use is just a symptom of an underlying problem. You know, I had a rough beginning in life. I had a lot of things that went wrong in my life. A lot of people have gone through trauma. A lot of people have gone through, you know, hard times in their lives and have found this big hole that they had to fill. And I found in recovery that the good feelings that I get from this sense of accomplishment and the pride that I can have in myself for the things that I've overcome fills that hole. When I was a young teen, I had started recreationally using marijuana and alcohol. I got into some trouble after years of doing that and ended up going to prison where I was introduced to heroin for the first time at 18. It just progressed from there into a whirlwind of loss. I had to watch my brother die and friends die and myself having to be resuscitated multiple times. I think that was the biggest thing, was when I hit the floor at my daughter's birthday party. It was a pretty traumatic experience for me. I felt like my soul broke. I realized this had to stop.
Watching my dad struggle, I felt scared. I felt like I didn't actually have a father figure in my life. I felt like most of my life he wasn't really there because he was on something. So I feel like he just witnessed me growing up half of my life. And I just felt like he didn't really care about me because of how much he used, and I felt like drugs came before his own daughter.
In the beginning, recovery was a very hard thing for me. It was hard for me to face a lot of the emotions that I had suppressed for a lot of years. It was hard for me to face the things that I had done, and there was a lot of guilt that I had to face and deal with and process. But as I did that, things got easier.
Since recovery for him, things have changed a lot. We spend a lot more time together. I feel like I actually have a father figure in my life, and he's changed a lot. He went from a very angry person, angry at the world, to actually like realizing what's around him and spending every single day like it's his last, and that's important to me.
Even though I was clean, I was doing it on my own, and I realized that I couldn't do it on my own. And instead of relapsing back into the old behaviors and the old results all over again, I reached out to the community. They say that the opposite of addiction is connection. So I felt it was important for me to be connected. And here at the center, they took me in with open arms. What made me want to become a recovery coach was that I felt like it was my time to give back. I had spent so many years with my hands out asking for help from my family, asking for help from therapists and support groups and the community, and it felt like it was time to give back.
Jake has helped me by teaching me a bunch of tools in my recovery. He's teaching me a lot of confidence in my music and life in general. When I first moved here, the first people I had met were people in the wrong crowd, I guess. And I had never really used drugs or anything before in my life. And so when I moved here, just being around it nonstop, I tried it and I got hooked quick. I spent lots of money on drugs, and it just destroyed me and took me downhill. Jake has been an amazing mentor and someone I look up to and someone I aspire to be like.
Recovery Rocks has been an idea of mine for a while. I wanted to perform again.
Know that I wanted to prove to her I'm something.
I had spent years playing all over the place. Ever since I was a child, I've played instruments and sang. I can't go out into the public and play in places where they have alcohol and drugs. You know, I can't go to bars. Music has always been my outlet to deal with my personal pain, to deal with my personal struggles, and it's healing. So I wanted to find a way to bring that outlet to the community.
Seeing my dad organize Recovery Rocks and becoming a recovery coach, it's like important to me, I'd say. I'm really proud of him, and I'm proud of how far he's come since becoming like an addict to becoming how he is now, and that's inspiring to watch.
Recovery Rock is going to make a tremendous impact. It's going to give people a drug and alcohol-free zone where they can not only perform, but people can come just to listen and hang out and have a friendly atmosphere and food and tons of support. And it also opens up doors to other organizations that can help people too, because the resources are here to connect with them.
It's a safe place for people to come and play, but also where they can bring their families, where you don't have to worry about the environment you're in. Recovery is a family event. So, you know, it's all part of the solution. And I want to be able to show people through this outlet the benefits of this place and what we do for the community through their ongoing support.